on the news. It's been like the talk of the town. So a few weeks ago, after we came back from one of our jobs,
Mhm. They were going up and down like someone's walking. Mhm. Yeah. Like there's a trail.
because the moon was really bright.
Nice.
And
So it's like a full moon out there?
almost a full moon.
Nice.
And
Just out of curiosity, before or after the full moon?
before. And I think it was like a few nights before the full moon. And so then the lights kind of came around the garden because the garden is circular. And there was a gap in the bushes. And we actually saw their bodies pass in this gap because the moon was hitting them. And five or I would say 5 or 6 because I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
But their bodies just passed in this gap. They all looked exactly the same, about 6 feet tall, very, very skinny, bald head, a little bit of a largish head, very smooth body. It's like someone was wearing a like a spandex suit with like a hood.
Okay.
So it's just very fluid. Very solid body. So it wasn't like they were kind of there,
Yeah.
translucent. They were very present.
Yeah.
Very there. If that makes sense.
Not like ghosts.
Right.
They're just, yeah.
But I do think that they were. I didn't really notice their legs moving. So I think
It seemed
that
like
they were
they're
just
gliding.
kind of gliding, yeah. Because they weren't making any noise.
Yeah.
And they paid no attention to us, and they just kept going. I think because I was probably the most scared I've ever been.
Yeah, right? I bet.
I didn't get a bad feeling from them at all.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so unexpected.
Yeah.
And being in the middle of the night in the garden with there were so many unknowns that.
So who was all there? Just you and
It
Carl?
was just the two of us.
Oh, nice.
And I'm so glad because if I had just seen
I know,
that
by yourself.
alone, for one, I would have probably freaked out even more, but I would probably think I was crazy.
Yeah.
Because I've never had any kind of experience like that.
And so they are blue beans? Do they have any light? I mean...
Well, at first we just saw light. This bright, very light bluish light. And we think that maybe that was the way that they traveled, maybe in this light form,
Mm-hmm.
because we didn't see their bodies at first, and when we saw their bodies, the light was gone.
Mm.
So I'm not sure if we didn't see the light because they were turning and it was in front of them, and as they turned, the light disappeared, or if that was the way that they traveled, or I don't know.
I had heard someone someone told me that someone saw an alien, right? And it was a blue body, and they had like a flashlight coming out of their chest.
Yeah,
I think.
that was us.
That was you guys, okay.
Yeah. So that's what we thought at first, that the light was coming from them.
Mm-hmm.
But as we've had time to reflect on it, this was Carl's theory, that they were traveling, that they were, at first they were just lights, and then they decided to show themselves to us.
Nice.
And then manifest into physical form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, some friends of ours, who I won't name, a few days before had a similar experience, but they were visited in their bedroom by a being.
Mm-hmm.
And as well as just a few days ago. And they had a message for us, actually, for Carl and I, saying that they've been trying to visit us, but we've been too scared to let them come and visit us. And so it's been 3 nights now that we've tried to get rid of that fear, but the anticipation, it builds up and creates even more fear.
Yeah.
And so we've slept with the lights on. And every single little noise, Luna will sneeze or something, and we'll just be like, "Oh God, it's happening!"
Yeah, right.
And last night I was freaked out by my computer light, but
They're blue.
but I do feel like something else is coming.
Nice.
Some message, because, well, Carl, you got a very strong message from when we first saw them.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear Carl's version of the story